Around Christmas time 2016, I did a top 10 driving based games, and Destruction Derby series was in the top 10. I love all the Destruction Derby games, including Destruction Derby Arena on the Sony PlayStation 2. But Destruction Derby 2 was my favourite in the PlayStation 1 series, even though the last game on that system, Destruction Derby Raw, is a overall improvement in the series, but I've always preferred the second game. Hello guys, and welcome into my review of Destruction Derby 2 on the Sony PlayStation, released in Europe in 1997 by developers Reflections Interactive, now part of Ubisoft, and published by Psygnostics, which in 2012 merged with Sony Interactive Entertainment. Destruction Derby 2 is a demolition racing game, and the second in the Destruction Derby series. Smash, ram, flip, spin, and kill your racing opponents to the finishing line. The setup is pretty much the same as the first game, but with entirely different tracks, with jumps and wider driving field, meaning not being boxed in on the tarmac, and in the ball arenas, in some venues, have a pitfall. Graphically looks better, crashes are improved, and the league in the game modes are more challenging than the first game in the series. There's 3 game modes to choose from: Stock Car, a typical race where it's first to the finishing flag; Wrecking Race, unlike Stock Car mode. In this mode, it's not how high you finish in the race, but how many points you get in a race. Points are rewarded for damaging other cars. And Destruction Derby, which is ball arena where drivers fight to the death. You can also race practice and time trials. There's also a multiplayer. This allows you and up to 9 mates to race individually against the rest of the Destruction Derby crew. Each player will be called up individually. When you have all finished racing, you will be shown a league table, which will display your placings. One new main feature in the circuit tracks are pit stops. At any time during a stock car or wrecking race, you may pull into a pit and repair any damage your vehicle may have sustained. Drive your car into the pit lane, and it will be automatically detected and guided to the appropriate garage. To make the necessary repairs, use the directional buttons on the controller to move the highlighting effect around the car. Press the X button repeatedly to pump out damage. As you do so, you will notice that the corresponding damage indicators on the car at the bottom right of the screen will change from red to green. Time in the pits is limited to 5 seconds. You may only enter the pits once during the course of any wrecking race. During a stock car race, you can stop as many times as you wish, although this is not wise in a race that is solely concerned with clocking up fastest laps. Once the 5 seconds is up, your car will automatically be taken out of the pits, where you'll regain manual controls a short time before rejoining the race. There are 3 types of cars to choose from, even though they all look the same. Rookie is the slowest car but has the better handling. Amateur is the average car in the game, average speed and average handling. And the Pro car is the fastest car but has poor handling. With the Pro car, pushing the car to its maximum speed when turning will more than likely spin the car out. After selecting a race mode and car of your choice, you will be entered into a lower league. The tracks will auto select for you over a full race season. In Wrecking Racing, a full season is 5 tracks, where the last track is a Destruction Derby contest. In Stock Car Racing, a full season is 4 races. In a league structure, there are 4 leagues out of 5 drivers, with points awarded for winning, and in Wrecking Racing, only for damaging other vehicles. After racing, you will be shown your finishing position in that race, as well as your overall league position. Promotion from the lower league to the higher league brings brand new tracks to race on and new ball arenas. Failure to win promotion means staying in the same league for another season. And there's also relegation. The music in the game is performed by the bands Jug and Tuscan, but most of the songs are by Jug. The intro music was produced by Mike Clark, an in-game commentary by Paul Page. an American motorsports broadcaster. Now you can't hear the music because I have to mute it because of YouTube's copyright. When racing, the AI cars seem moderately intelligent when driving and crashing into you. There is a glitch when you are trying to smash into someone. Sometimes you can drive straight through them. And another thing that seems broken is the point system in the game that awards you points for damaging other racers. The point system goes like this: 10 points for spinning an opponent's car through 90 degrees, 25 points for 180 degrees, 50 points for 360 degrees, and 25 points for wrecking an opponent's car. But I found that most of the time, hits don't register, and if, for example, spin the car 360 degrees, I only get 10 points instead of 50 points. For a racing game that's over 20 years old, the driving mechanics still hold up well today. The car's physical damage looks really good for a PlayStation 1 game, with hoods and wheels coming off. So that was Destruction Derby 2 on the PlayStation 1, a classic on the system and a classic of my childhood. A decent racing game with really good damage physics for the game of its time. The game does have some bugs and glitches, and a league structure that, when you're in the top division, is challenging just to stay in that division, let alone win it, in wrecking racing. But I love a challenge. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon with another gaming video. Take care.